What's going on, YouTube? It's your man, Port City Trucker. Hey, I'm coming at you live from Columbus, Ohio. And reason I'm here today is because I actually had probably um, one of the most amusing, not amusing, but actually just one of the probably most um, frightening things in trucking to happen to me. One of the things that I always thought might happen to me that would be to get overwhelmed by possibly um, driving something like a 13 speed or a 16 speed vehicle if they have that. I know they got 13 speed. Well, I got matched up with my mentor, and guess what happened? He drives a 13 speed. Okay, so what does that mean for me? That means I got to drive a 13 speed. Okay. And I'm always up for the challenge, so I'm up for the game. So I actually did start driving. I drove that joker for all the way from South Carolina to North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, uh, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, back to Indiana and Ohio. But it was it this what is it, superstorm or winter storm Ira that came through. And I was driving the other night with that truck, and I actually had something that happened to me that I never, ever, ever thought would happen. Hmm. I got uncomfortable. I got uncomfortable, and almost to the point where I panicked. I was on the winding road of Ohio 22, and it was slick, it was snowy, it was windy, and we were just about loaded with like 80,000 pounds, just shy of 80,000 pounds, and uh, I just did everything I could just to control the vehicle itself, and I just felt it was just too much for me because I was not hitting the half gears. I was skipping gears, going straight from 7 high to 8 high, or going from 8 high to 7 high, missing the half gears in between. And my mentor was getting on me, and I told him, I said, "Look, I'm doing everything I can right now just to keep this vehicle on the road. So I just don't feel comfortable." And when I told him that, then he made a decision that maybe driving a stick isn't what's best for me. So we end up going. I mean, I actually finished driving. I mean, but he actually, while I was going through that little ordeal where I was uncomfortable, he was shifting to help me out, and I appreciate that. I really do. Um, but I felt so low. I felt so low because um, I've always excelled under pressure, be it sports, business, personal affairs. I've always excelled during trying times, and this is the first time in my life that I wasn't able to rise to the occasion like I wanted to, or like I always have. So I went back and I talked to a couple of people, and they just reassured me. It's like, man, look, there's things like that happen, and you did the best thing to let them know that, hey, if you weren't comfortable driving in those kind of conditions, then you did the best thing to let him know that you weren't comfortable. And after has gone by, I feel like I did do the right thing. So I'm actually getting a new mentor, and that new mentor is going to have an automatic. Um, I had been feeling some type of way, maybe because I was getting put into automatic as if like I was a failure, that I couldn't take driving a manual, which I was trained on a 10-speed. I had no problem with a 10-speed. I'm comfortable with a 10-speed, but um, I think I'm going to take the advice of the mentor at this point in time and just go ahead and try the automatic because uh, I'm in this for the long haul. I want to be safe, so I'm going to make sure I get this thing done. I'm going to knock it out the box, finish my time as a student driver, and go ahead and just do my thing. Yeah. It's been a little while since I actually had an opportunity to go ahead and film um, how everything's been going, and everything had been going just beautiful. Um, I met my mentor down in South Carolina, and we actually, like I said, um, as soon as I got him, he put me behind the wheel, and guess what? Big boy was rolling. Like I said, I drove all the way up to Pennsylvania. We camped out there, and it snowed like the dickens when I got there. I drove through the snow there all the way to Illinois, and had several opportunities to to get in some backing because I hear stories about how mentors they want to do the backing because it takes a lot more time for the new guys to back. I said, well, forget that, dude. I need to learn because when you're not in this truck, guess who's gonna have to be responsible for backing? Me. And he was like, absolutely right. So go ahead and back. So he put me under pressure now because if I wasn't doing something right, he got on me, which I don't mind. I never mind that. Hey, if I'm not doing it right, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just continue thinking I'm doing it right. Um, but I do want to say big ups to my mentor, Teddy B, and thanks for everything that you did to help me along the way because I did learn a lot from you in the short amount of time that we spent together. But guys, I just wanted to let you know what was going on with the Port City Trucker. So right now I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I'm waiting to meet my new mentor, and once I do, I'll be back on the road with him, getting the rest of the hours in. And yeah, I just want to say keep your head up to any of you truckers that's coming along and are scared of driving in the snow and sleet and heavy rains and stuff. Those are things that are going to happen. But first and foremost, be safe. Be safe. I mean, I had people, you know, trying to pick at me a little bit because I was driving slow. But when it's snowing the way it is and the roads are slick and not cleaned off, hey, you got to drive for the safety of the conditions around you. And that's what I did. But I tell you what, I'm going to try to be a little more frequent with these videos because, there's a lot of things that happens that I like to share with you guys. So right now, I'm not going to take up too much more time because it's we're already going on about eight and a half minutes now. But if you got any questions, any comments, please put those in the bottom. And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe as well. So this is going to be me signing off. Port City Trucker coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio. As always, peace.